What's going on, fishing maniacs? I'm taking over Jermaine's stream here. This is my stream now, all mine, and y'all can't do anything about it. What's going on, everybody in the chat? How's everybody doing? What's going on, folks? Gonna be here chatting some fishing. Talking cool stuff happening. We're gonna be talking 6th Sense, a lot of 6th Sense, and of course some kayak bass fishing, some catch 22 stuff, some all kinds of cool stuff tonight. ASMR Brendan, yeah, I'm back. I'm back, folks. Jermaine is the special guest tonight. What's going on, folks?
We got my man Brandon back in the building.
It's good to be back. It feels good. It's been a little while since I've done a stream. It's nice. It's a nice change. This will be fun. Whispers. I am back. Whispers is back. We are back. What's up, Frank? How's it going?
We got the whole gang out. Me and my little roll call in.
Beautiful locks. Look at Texas Hudspin.
I don't even know if I'll have time to get it off now.
Oh. Man. I cut it all off.
Nah, man. I had to just run a little joke on the gang. What's up, everybody?
What's everybody doing this week? Anybody fishing?
So it was 46 yesterday, and then 49, 50-ish today. It's going to be like tomorrow, and then it's 50-ish again the next day. So this ice should be melting quick here, hopefully, but we'll see. We actually had a good amount of ice. I can't even lie. So,
oh yeah,
we'll see.
Still got a good bit.
Yeah, we got safe ice. I think we're pretty sure we had safe ice, but down by me. In the last 2 years, we didn't.
Oh really?
Yeah,
wow.
We got to go well north to get some safe ice.
Well, dang. Well, that's no fun because then you can't even ice fish. I don't think you ice fish though, do you? I've never heard of you.
Like guys complaining though, like I just know from Facebook and stuff. But guys are complaining. They were like, "This is the worst in between," because they didn't have safe ice and like skim ice, and too cold to just go regular fishing. So it was terrible.
Right. Yeah, you can't do too much in that. Just kind of mess around with tackle.
Yeah.
And buy stuff and watch people like us on YouTube.
Yeah. Let me see real quick.
I think it was 71 here today. Well, I was in North Carolina and it was 71 there, and it was apparently pretty hot here all day too. So
71's amazing.
Yeah, 71 is absolutely perfect.
That's nice.
I could roll with that all the time. But yesterday it was in the 60s, like the mid 60s, and I did do a little bit of fishing, striper fishing actually. So that was kind of cool. But yeah, so I'm assuming you haven't been doing too much fishing, Jermaine, unless you travel somewhere south.
No, not at all. No fishing.
Nothing.
Hopefully
just mess around with.
Soon. It's teasing. It's teasing a lot right now. Like I said, it's supposed to go back to like the 30s, but as long as it doesn't drop until like bad cold, like under 35, I think we'll be all right. And then it warms up during the days and we get sun. We should be okay. I just need the ice.
You should be good to go.
Yeah. Once that ice goes away, I'm throwing a jerkbait.
Get with it. Jerkbait and a jig.
Yeah, that's it. I'm throwing this little guy.
Make it happen. What jig is that?
This is a custom jig from Jason.
Oh, okay, cool.
Custom little finesse jig from Jason Emmer.
It's a nice color.
Still got it on.
Very natural looking.
Oh, crawdad there. Yeah. I think he got me another
Pretty
one.
Sweet.
Yeah, he was on with me. What was that last week? No. Last week. Sorry about that. That's what I was gonna say too. Here, I'll show this real quick. Last week. Sorry about that, y'all. I got another job, and that was my first week on the real schedule. So they would have me not working Mondays, but now I got my schedule right. So it is what it is.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, and I
It's
don't.
kind of weird.
Yeah, I think Rich was working anyway too. So
Oh, okay.
I would have.
Interesting. Well, I hear the new job is great. So
Yeah,
that's awesome.
yeah. So one of the my other new job is good. It's going good. Yeah, it's going good. I can't complain. And then
Yeah.
the other new job is going good too.
Oh, you got two?
Yeah, got two.
Well, dang.
Yeah,
Make it happen.
It's
You're gonna be able to buy a boat soon.
Yeah, it's interesting because I work 2 jobs, but I work the same or less hours than I did working one job.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Well, that's one heck of a deal if you can do that.
It's not bad at all.
Not bad at all.
Yeah, I'm not mad.
Just make sure you don't mix them up or something like that.
Yeah, no, it's pretty good. I got the schedules kind of down.
Mm-hmm. Man, are they both sales jobs? I know the one is, but
no, one's sales and then one's just the service industry, a restaurant.
okay. Cool.
Not too bad.
Cool.
Just a little cheddar on the side. It's
Right.
fishing.
A little extra fishing money.
Yeah, it's exactly. It's fishing.
You get one job to just completely support your fishing stuff, and then you got one job to support your life. That's all you need.
It's called that is what you call adulting right there. But
You can put 100% funds from that job into fishing.
100, but yeah, a good chunk.
A good bit.
Yeah.
20%.
Who was
Hey, who else in here?
We got Carol with the early bird special.
Oh, look at that.
7:36. Charlie.
Yeah, Frank.
Around.
Michael Bradley.
Daniel T. I'm gonna skip down real quick because I know we're
Bassman Big Malone.
Then
Mike.
Bucktail, Corey.
Look at Little Rich's comment. Is one of his newer ones. He's asking about your second job.
Oh, I'm scrolling. We're gonna catch up here. I'm late to the point.
Oh, that's funny right there.
Sorry if I missed anyone. I know all the OGs in here. Little Rich, Ruben, Malone, Trevor. Scrolling quick here. Lindsay, Maddie's probably listening too. What's up? Got the gang out. Like to see it. Appreciate y'all.
How many people we got in here? Oh, I just dropped a jelly bean.
We are chilling with 23 heads right now.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
We got the gang out. Not quite there, but we're working. Anybody fishing? I don't think anybody. I mean, I know TX is fishing. He's fishing.
Yeah, he's in Texas.
I don't think anyone else is really fishing, right? Because Sly's
got a bunch of Northerners.
in the next 2 days. Yeah, of course, dude.
What kind of stream is this? You've taken all my Southern people and kicked them out.
They chose the lifestyle they chose.
Man, well, I'm on here. I might as well tell you all how my striper fishing went yesterday. So if you guys don't know, I live close to the Oconee River, which is like a river that comes in. So I believe it starts at, I forgot the actual lake's name, but then there's 2 lakes below it. And that's the Oconee Lake, or Lake Oconee, and then Sinclair. And then it goes down and it joins with the Okoboji River and creates the Althalma River, and then that dumps into the Atlantic. So the striper, they run up from the Atlantic and go all the way up that river, and they go just about to the dam on Sinclair, Lake Sinclair, and they'll spawn throughout the river in these deep pools and rocky areas.
Wow.
So they're only spawning for like 3 or 4 weeks out of the year. So right about now, because I heard this information from Shan O'Gorman, I'm sure you guys know him, Shan the man, fisheries biologist, one of the best fisheries biologists, and he used to fish the river, and he told me about this and when the striper are going to be running and everything, gave me some tips on it. So they're going to start running here soon. And yesterday I was out throwing some bigger stuff, so 12-inch walking bait.
Jesus.
Made by my buddy Nick at the Bass Hole Bait Co. And I threw some of my glide baits, and I also threw a big softy from Nick as well. This is the weirdest swimming bait too. This is super weird. Like it does this with its head, and then the tail's back there kicking. Like it does this head motion. It's really cool. But this is also, I believe this is 10.5 inches.
Jesus.
So, but these are big fish. So like these are like,
Striper,
you know,
snack.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, there's the record out of that river is actually the state record, and the actual fish was caught about 5 miles from where the ramp is that I use.
Okay.
So it was 60 pounds. That's a big fish.
Jesus, 60?
So 60. And my buddy caught a 30 out of there 2 years ago. So there's big ones in there. And once they start spawning and running up that river, I just have to keep on going back there and checking when they're there. And it'll be game on. So I've been fishing also these little guys, these bucktail jigs.
There we go.
And this is, you run April to May. There you go, just about the same time.
Yeah.
But I bought a bunch of these giant bucktail jigs. They're like 1.5 ounces or 1.75 ounces.
I'm on the side of the lakes and shit.
What did you say?
So I find those on the side of the lake all the time.
Oh, you do? These things?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
They're huge, like 1 ounce, big ass hooks.
Yeah. But basically, you just cast this out into those deep pools and eddies, and it sinks down like crazy fast. Like it'll get down to 30 feet real fast. So then you just rip it, reel, rip it, reel, rip it, and reel. And that's all you do with this thing. Or you can like reel it crazy fast. And that's how a lot of people catch them, is on these things right here. So I bought a bunch of these to try out for them. But mostly I want to fish them and catch them on glide baits and big walking baits.
You're switching it up. So you're leaving bass fishing, you're going over to the...
I am going over the striper because, I mean, it's such a cool fish. It looks like so much fun to fight them, too, because they take so long to get in. They fight hard, and they're big, too.
No, you still haven't gotten into one.
What'd you say?
Have you caught one yet?
I actually hooked one yesterday on the big softy, this one right here. I actually made a few casts right beside the ramp because there's like a deep pool right there, and I was just like flicking it out there like a 30-foot cast. This thing comes up to the surface right as I was getting it out of the water and absolutely launches into this thing, like giant explosion. I don't know how big it was, but it was big. So there's some teeth marks on this one a little bit. I don't know if you can see them, but they're right here at the tail. So it grabbed the tail and tried to run off with it. And I saw it didn't have the hook in it, so I didn't set the hook on it, just waited. But yeah, I couldn't get it to come back. So I know there's at least one that has ran up the river already. So there's probably more, but I fished the rest of the day and I didn't see anything. I didn't get any other bites. So that's about it. So they're going to be running soon.
Light switch, right? Where it's like you start to catch them and then it's like boom, 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 for a couple days, and then it like kind of slows down and then it turns off, kind of thing.
Yep. I believe so. I would think. I mean, I'm sure that one ran up there probably too early, and the others are probably a week or two behind or something like that.
Yeah.
I'm not entirely sure. Or if that's a resident striper, if that striper lives in the river instead of going back to the ocean. I don't know if that's a thing, but I do know there is freshwater striper.
Yeah, I did that. I do, but I don't know how that works.
Yeah. So, but the cool thing is we get the ocean ones, so they're like way bigger and way stronger, which is what I'm excited about. Because normally the ones that are like freshwater ones that live primarily in freshwater or like landlocked, those ones are a little bit smaller and maybe not as aggressive.
Okay.
But those are out in like California, like some of the lakes out there.
I don't think.
And a couple in Georgia.
Near me with any landlocks or landlocked striper.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're pretty cool. That's for sure. I can tell you that. I actually like jumped whenever I had that thing hit it because it was like so aggressive.
For last year, it was like.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, on a popper.
It's pretty cool.
Kyle.
Popper.
Up on Michael Bradley's spot.
Yeah.
Round out Creek.
Oh, don't be giving out all the information here.
It's all right. It's all right. I ain't catching nothing up there. I caught 2 fish, so. And then Kyle put a hook in his hand on a freaking 8-inch.
Oh, dang.
Yeah.
That's not fun.
Yeah. You know, the little dinksters, he wanted to take the hook out, and it just went and caught him.
Wow.
Pretty. But he was
pretty
good.
Cool.
He got it out. Not too bad, though. Not too bad.
Yeah, man.
What
We get any questions rolling in? I can't see the chat. I try to every once in a while, but
I got something like, well, what are you looking forward to throwing this spring for bass? You know,
who is that?
you. What are you looking?
Okay.
Looking forward to throwing, or like what's like a new
Well,
technique that you're picking up? Because I know what I'm throwing around a little bit this year.
I think I know what you're throwing around too. I can take a guess, but nothing really new. Like, I mean, nothing crazy. Like, I did get a few of these 316 top hook baits.
Okay.
So it's a hard bait. It's a hard jointed bait, but it has a line through top hook, so you can roll it through grass and wood really well. But I got these. I kind of want to try them a little bit more. I've had some luck on them, but I mean, nothing really like crazy new. I'm just gonna be throwing the same kind of stuff usually.
Yeah,
right there. This one I'm excited to use, but yeah, nothing too crazy, nothing new. You know, same old spinner baits, crank baits, bigger baits, Tiny Clash. You got the goods.
And then I got a wild color one. This one's.
Oh, you got two? Good lord! How? What? You got two of these things?
Yeah, two.
Oh, is that a Debo?
I have no idea.
That doesn't look like a stock color. Hold on, hold that up again.
I don't know if it's a stock color.
Yeah, that's not a stock color. Let me see the lip. How about the tail? Yeah, that's not a. That's a KO. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Because what DRT will do is on the Tiny Clash, they'll write DRT Tiny Clash on the top of the bait, on top of the head. So if you look on your other one, it'll say DRT Tiny Clash on it, on the top of the head.
Yeah.
Or does yours not say it? Yep. Yep. There you go. That's how you know it's a real one. And then sometimes you can look at the tail. The tail will be different normally, or a lip. Like the lips will kind of look like blue almost. They have like a blue hue to them.
Crazy. Somebody did a good job because I can't tell the damn difference. I wonder if they'll swim the same.
Probably not, but they'll swim close enough that you can still use them. Like the first time I ever got a KO Tiny Clash, I was like, dang, this is pretty good for, $8. Like I was kind of surprised at how good it was. But then you also have run into the issue of them breaking, which is another problem with those ones because the plastic is cheaper normally.
Okay.
But that color will get bit. Or both of those will.
Like my boy Tweezy's in the building.
What's up, Hook Life?
I'm gonna throw them.
Yeah. Throw the real one first, just to be sure. In case the other one doesn't work how it should be and you don't know if it's working or not. I would throw the real one first.
Question. Any opinions? Shadtron LT. You thrown it or played with it yet?
I've only seen it and held it. I have not fished it yet. It's Z-Man, so it's going to be strong.
I was going to say
it has a line through on it.
That's not too bad, Z-Man, My opinion.
It's probably going to be fine.
Yeah, right?
There's other baits that I'd probably choose over it, but for the time being, I'm just going to remain undecided on it because I have yet to fish it. I'm probably not going to fish it.
Greg? Hey.
What's up? Hey. I'm back.
We got the guy back for a little bit.
I'm back talking fishing.
Gee. Look at
that. Diggs, what's going on?
Notorious DIG in the building. What's up? No, Notorious. We gotta get the music going or something.
Need to get that preset or something.
Right. There he is.
Jason, what's up? Jermaine just showed off your jigs.
Yeah, I was just showing off. Brendan, you probably like this. I don't know if you saw this one, but
oh, there you go, green pumpkin fire.
Straight black.
Oh, it's black? Oh, look at that. Does it have red glitter in that black?
I think. Hold on. No red glitter.
Okay.
This is the red shad.
That's a cool color. I like it.
Shad. A little different.
That'll definitely work.
Yeah. And because it's over.
Oh yeah, the patent. So you're free. I'm just waiting for more companies to make stuff direct tie like that.
Yeah, a lot of people are starting to make stuff of it. You're seeing a bunch of stuff pop up on the market now.
Yeah.
A bunch of stuff.
That my only issue with that is all the ones that are popping up are kind of like ugly looking, and the blades are weird, and they're not like right. Like the blades are so thick, they're kind of strange looking. I don't know, because like if you have a really thin blade like the jackhammer, the water's going to flow over it really fast and get it going. That's partially the reason why the jackhammer is so good. But the other ones, their blades are thicker. And I measured a few of them. I bought a few others.
I think that real quick,
Mm-hmm.
people are going to understand why the jackhammer is good. Because that's one of those things where it's like people didn't I'll even say that I'm one of those guys. I haven't like dove deep on like thickness and blades and like the exact size, difference in the size, the action in the size, things like that. Like truly diving deep on that stuff like that.
Yeah. I like to know what I'm going to be buying or throwing and stuff like that. So I kind of pick it apart a little bit. And also I kind of want it to look cool. And I think the jackhammer is just like the best looking bladed jig. It's a cool looking bait and it performs well. There's a few things you need to do to it to make it like as good as it can get. But I mean, other than that, it's a solid jig, like right out of the box, it's fine. But it's always better to mess around with it, just take a look at it, pick it apart. But that's just me. I like to mess around with stuff and tweak it. Everybody knows that about me.
There we go. Greg said,
"Oh, willow,
tying himself.
A willow vibe."
Greg does some of his own work. Yeah, I still got the joints. Everyone, dang, I feel like DeBow over here, like the boy DeBow. Everybody's sending me finesse jigs.
You're the finesse jig guy now.
No, I'm not mad at it. I ain't not mad at that. I'll take that.
Finesse jigs are kind of cool. I mean,
yeah, dude,
they get bit. Like I like the.
This one's my favorite. This is the green pumpkin, like a green pumpkin in black.
Oh yeah, that's a good color.
Yeah,
you just need to add some blue to it, make it pop or something. I don't know. That's a cool color though. Yeah. It's very natural, crawfish looking.
Yeah.
I always like colors like that. They never work for me, but I always like how they look.
This one's a little lighter, like a perch.
Oh yeah. Does it got purple in it, or is that just the screen?
No, it's got like the blue, but just the screen.
Okay. The screen's messing with me.
It's probably the blue on my shirt.
Oh, maybe. But I gotta say, the Bitsy Flip is probably one of my favorite jigs. The Bitsy Bug with the big flipping hook in it. It's like one of my favorite jigs. That one and the what is it called? The Mutant. Oh, no, it's the Berkeley. The Berkeley one is good. It's got a big hook in it. What is it? Berkeley makes one with a big hook in it, and I like that one for flipping with. Oh, the Beast Coast, is that the little Magnum?
Yeah.
That's a good one too. I like that it has the fur in it too.
Exactly. These are. Which one is this? Oh, this is one of the American Legacy.
Is it like a custom color?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is my I'll say this. I could say that confidently. This is my favorite jig. I love these things.
Oh yeah.
The head on.
I like that black and purple one that they do is cool.
I think I have one. I know I have one. I don't think I have one, but the head, it's like, so all the weights in the front, it falls straight down. I feel like you just get like
those tails kick better that way too.
Yeah, and you get such a good reaction bite with this because it literally just comes down next to them and it's like doof, and I feel like they're like, "Yo, what is that?" And they just hit it. They don't even get a second to like honestly like.
They're like, "What the hell is that? Eat it." That's all. Now. Nothing else is running through their brain.
Yeah, exactly. I love that about this jig. I think I need to get some a little heavier, maybe in a ½ ounce, but
½ ounce will do it, and put yourself like a Zoom creepy crawler on the back of that thing. Yeah. That'll fall real fast and have a nice flutter.
Yep.
you ever mess with the curly tail grubs, the double tail curly tail grubs on as trailers?
No, not too much. I mean,
Okay.
I use like something similar, like the Congo craw, but not
Mhm.
that exact. Yeah, I'm a crackhead for these jigs. I just realized.
You're probably just looking at how many you have now, and you're like, oh man, these things are beautiful.
Yeah, honestly, I told myself I'm not buying anymore for a little bit. That's how many.
Oh, sure you did. You told yourself that.
Just this is one thing. It's like, dude.
Oh man, those are all brand new.
It's
Dang.
not what's in my box, and then I have like another.
Probably double that, right?
No, not double this. I probably have like another like 5 to 6 or something
Okay.
in my box that I'm using right now, but I don't need to get any more.
I want to get your.
And then and then I'll get a few more.
Just a few more.
Date, you know?
If you use it, then it makes sense to buy a bunch. But I'm curious to get your take on this. And that's, do you like to buy like 8 or 9 different colors of a jig and buy like a bunch of them? Or are you like buy 2 colors and buy like 8 or 9 of those 2 colors?
So I'm slowing down on my colors.
Okay.
Reason being is because I want to win tournaments.
Mm-hmm.
I want to be very competitive in my club. I'm not going to say I want to win tournaments. I want to get, once I, quick little backstory. Once I get like confident in my club and I know that I can be in the top 5, like consistently, then I'll be like, okay, let me go switch somewhere else. But until I can prove to myself that I can be like top 5 in my club, then then I'll go from there. I completely forgot. What the hell was the question again?
I was like, where's he going with this? Is he circling back around? What's going on?
With that being said, I gotta say I can't. It's hard to have a lot of colors when you're trying to get dialed in. Because then it messes with your head too much. It's like it's hard to have one of these.
Yeah.
Because if I'm killing them on this and I lose this, I'm going to feel weird.
Yeah, right. Especially if the only other color jig is like drastically different. Like it's like a black and blue versus that like color. Or something like that. Yeah.
It's literally the same jig, but it's like, oh, I only have that one and then this one. So it's like, if I'm killing them on this, I don't think I honestly, like, I don't think I have like any other jig that looks like that.
Yeah.
The only one
you need to get some dye out or something like that if you really wanted to, but
so it's like,
even then it's not going to be the same.
When you're trying to get dialed and have your confidence unwavered, because there's already so many other things that can waver your confidence when you're tournament fishing. There's so many other things that just mess with your head and throw you off. So it's like you got to simplify it. Like that's why if you talk to a lot of tournament guys, they all say the same thing: green pumpkin, white, black, and blue. I'll throw red in the spring. I'll throw a little red here and there. I'll throw brown. Or I like black in there. Shad, bluegill. Like they don't venture out. It's like the most you'll see here or see is like, oh, I like a little orange in mine. Brown in mine. Like you want to get real freaky. You got the 1-2 guys that are like, oh, I like a little purple or pink in it. Not like
little subtle differences that probably don't make a difference, but maybe do.
Exactly, but that's just because that's the thing. Like that's the difference between like the the skeet Reese green versus the skeet Reese money. I can't even say it. The lost colors. Like it's like the one that's green pumpkin green, green pumpkin purple. It's like but I'm still
which one?
Exactly. I'm trying to dial it back because I do love having it. Like when I start to go out for like my tournaments, I'm gonna start to dial it back a lot.
I mean, like for me, it's like I need some kind of white. It doesn't matter if it has chartreuse in it or gray in it. I need some form of white or a shad pattern like that. I need something that's dark. Doesn't matter if it has red or black or red or blue or purple. It needs to have some kind of like dark black base. And then I'm pretty much set. Like as far as anything with a skirt, that's about all I need for me personally. Like it doesn't really, like I don't get too dialed into colors. Like the Hank Parker Man's Classic, the new one that they released like a year ago or two. That's the only color he sells it in, and that's the only color I fish because I don't really care too much. It catches them really good, so I don't even care to change the color. Like it works.
Those trailers.
What'd you say?
So you still got those trailers.
That's the only trailer I use for the spinnerbait. Well, I shouldn't say the only one because every once in a while I'll throw a creepy crawler on or something else, another certain bait. But that's my chatterbait and spinnerbait trailer and jig trailer sometimes.
Yeah.
If I'm swimming a jig, I'll use that one. Or if I'm pitching a jig, I'll use the straight tail one.
Here's a question for you. You fish the big Kraken glide bait?
Oh, yeah. Texas Huntsman, I'm going to be straight up with you. It's not the worst swimming glide bait. It's not the best one. For the price, it's not that bad. Personally, if it was my money and I was looking to get one, I would personally not buy one. Number one is they're ugly. Number two, the bait is, it's a fine price, but there's better baits out there in that price range that you can go get. So I would personally steer away from it unless you find one that you can get for like $50 on like a used, swim bait form, then go for it. But if you're going to pay retail, I would suggest you maybe not do that. So I would go with, if you can go to the Fish Everything website, he has some really good baits and they are really, really good. Or if you want to spend a little bit more money, go to Tado, and Mr. Josh Heron will probably fix you up with a bait. And his are probably my second favorite glide bait on the market is the Eon Glide. So I would go with an Eon personally if I was looking to spend a little bit of money, but to each their own. The Eons are built really strong. They'll handle big fish. They'll handle throwing them up against docks or rocks. They have really good paint. The paint's not going to fall off. They're good looking. They swim amazing. You can feel them. The tails are strong. And they also have a different swim than any other glide bait. It's a really fishy swim. That's the best way to describe it. And you can chop them. You can glide them wide. You can do everything with them. So I would personally go Tado or Fish Everything, either one of those.
You heard about the JDM brake blade?
Oh, that's been around for probably 15, 20 years, I think.
Yeah, but it's getting hot right now. Over here, anyway.
People have been using. I have to say this. There's a couple of pros that have been using it for a long time, and they've won some stuff.
Oh yeah,
it's crazy.
It's getting out now.
Yeah. People, the general public is finding out about it. That's a good bait. That's a very good bait.
Very good bait.
Jackal makes some great baits. Hag's Hurricane looks like a killer lady jig for the money. How much are those?
I don't think I'm gonna go down the rabbit hole of venturing out.
Yeah, I'd stay with Z-Man.
Yeah. It's like,
or you could go with a brake blade. Those are really good. Yeah, I'm just saying.
I ventured out to like the Slobber Knocker. I think everyone's got Thunder Crickets.
Mm-hmm.
I'm good. Those are the ones I'll venture out to. I got my Thunder Crickets. I got like 3 or 4 of them, which I do like to throw. Those are nice. I got Slobber Knockers. They come through the wood very well. And that's what I'm saying. I'll take the Slobber Knocker over just about anything through wood, so I'm kind of good. Like, that's the whole reason you get the brake blade. It's
the brake blade is a little different in the swim. It's a little bit more erratic. Like like once you modify the jackhammer and you reel it straight, it does this like kind of thing. When you modify the jackhammer, it like shoots off. The brake blade kind of does that on its own.
Yep.
And it comes with a really cool trailer, which is a cool thing. The brake blade actually comes with the trailers that you're supposed to use with it, which is nice. And weed guards.
So it's a good one.
It's a good bait.
How much those things cost?
I think they're like $12.
Oh, it's not bad. Okay.
Yeah. And if you buy like a couple of them from Japan, like $50 worth, I'm sure they'll give you free shipping because most of the websites are like that. Take like a week to get there. It's not a bad deal.
Oh my goodness, Vogel! I got a question for you.
Oh boy.
Real quick, actually, it's for everyone in the chat. What's better? I know we talk about this every now and then.
Mm-hmm.
Valentine's Day just passed, so I was able to snack some of the Reese's Hearts. Forgot about the hearts. Hearts kind of go crazy.
Okay, I like this conversation.
We're coming up to one of the goat seasons. Eggs.
Eggs are good. Eggs are very good.
Eggs is
Let's see. You know what's so weird is the egg, the football, the Christmas tree, the pumpkin, and the heart. Those are all just about kind of the same shape and genre. But the weird thing is like most of them taste different, which is so weird. I feel like the normal Reese's peanut butter cup absolutely is horrible. It's got way too much chocolate in it, and the peanut butter is different.
It's not horrible. I don't think you could say horrible, but it's definitely not, because the other ones have way more peanut butter.
Yes, exactly. That's what I like about them.
I do enjoy the classics. I do enjoy the classics.
I feel the Christmas tree has the best chocolate to peanut butter ratio.
Scroll down to see what everyone's talking about.
Yeah, I want to hear what everyone says about this.
Everyone's weighing in on this.
Look at this efficient show.
But
we're talking Reese's peanut butter cups. I love it.
I think the trees is crazy too.
I think it's the perfect amount of chocolate to the peanut butter. I believe anyway, but that's just me. That's how I liked it.
I'm trying to think of the holidays. Am I missing anything? I think
pumpkin, Christmas tree, egg, football, heart.
All right, the pumpkins and the
pumpkins are good because they get white chocolate ones.
Yeah, that's not real.
You don't like them?
I don't do that.
All right.
No, I don't do that. I feel like the egg is
good.
The egg is crazy.
It's a pretty solid one.
I would go like
the seasonal ones are always the best though.
I would go like the heart, I would probably go like egg, tree, heart, or egg, heart, tree. Like those are like my big three.
The OG cups are the best.
Yeah,
I would strongly disagree.
Oh my god, guys! I had the new big cup with like the fudge in it.
Oh, how was that?
It's crazy.
They hurt my teeth. Like all the candy, like hurts my teeth so bad. I can't eat them.
I can't eat it all the time. I just had to try it one time, and it was so good. But it's like one of those things. I ate it, and I was like, I'm not having this again for like 2-3 weeks. No. I'm not eating.
How much does that thing weigh? It probably weighs like 4 ounces, right?
And then I looked at it and it's like, oh yeah, this is only like 400 calories. I was like, yeah.
The Reese's has so many different like candies now. It's kind of absurd. Like there's a whole section in the gas station that's like this big.
The OGs are disagree.
Oh, I would disagree. The OG regular.
The OGs.
What? How are people?
Wow.
I cannot believe you guys. I cannot believe it. This many people like the normal Reese's peanut butter cups.
Wait a minute. He goes, don't listen to someone who can't even buy NyQuil.
Of course, we're going back to that.
I'm gonna.
Oh, Tyler's in here. Hook sets are free.
Yeah, Tom Mix. What's up, my boy? I'm gonna agree with the with not the OG though.
Mm-hmm. Got to be seasonal.
I don't know, dude. There's nothing.
There's too much peanut, or there's too much chocolate, and they're annoying to unwrap too.
No, they're not.
Think of that. They're annoying to unwrap.
The OG is unbeatable. Yeah, you can't. Because there's nothing. You know what it is?
What?
And this is the number one reason why everyone's gonna agree with me. When you know, when you don't know what to get, you just go with a king size OG.
It's
when
true.
all else fails, you just get the king size OG, and it's just like done. I'm good. I mean, I don't have to be complicated. I don't gotta think too hard. I don't gotta do nothing.
Just go get it.
Go get a king size OG. Boom, done. Bag of chips and a bev, and I'm out.
Personally, I'm not going to choose OG. I'm choosing a peppermint patty. That's where I'm going every time. I love mint. I love everything mint.
All right, it's all right. Because see now we're taking it here. Your judgment was lost. Your credibility and your judgment was lost. Have you had a little Debbie yet?
I have. I have, in fact. I tried the Christmas trees. I tried the honey bun.
Okay.
And the cosmic brownie.
Okay.
Those are the ones I've tried.
We're making
cosmic brownie is the best by far.
Okay, that's fine.
I would say so far.
I'll take that. A lot of people like that.
Pretty solid.
A lot of people like that.
Pretty solid.
See,
the Christmas tree was a little weird tasting.
Oh, Malone, you gotta. Oh, you gotta have a little patience. Patience, Malone. These young bucks don't know. They get all soggy, and they're fumbling and bumbling. They don't have no patience. Come home, sit down, you're comfy.
Just unwrap that thing right there as you're sitting down.
Yeah, I'm proper on the couch. This guy's in the car. When I'm pulling the Reese's out of his pocket.
Listen, if I ever stop at a gas station, like say I'm on the way back home from the lake, and I stop at a gas station to get like a drink and a candy, like a candy bar or a bag of candy, it's gone like 5 minutes down the road. I can't save it.
That's a fact. So I said
it's hard.
You know what's crazy? I
What's that?
text Vogel a picture. They put out like a 6-pack, yo.
A 6-pack of what?
Of the OGs. Hold on, I'm gonna pull up.
Really?
Yeah, it's crazy.
That's kind of crazy. Who's eating that many at one time? Oh, all right, fine. No judgment there. Are they the big ones, or like the big ones?
No. Just the regulars.
Oh, okay. I thought they were the big ones, and I was like, dang, that's a lot of chocolate.
Yep, Super King. Here we go.
That's big.
Best.
Dang.
That's all you need in life.
That's all you need.
And those are just the regular. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That kind of, yeah. So okay, so I would go OGs, eggs,
then everything else. Okay. Where's the pumpkin fall into this? In the football?
No, pumpkin.
Not even falling into there.
The football is decent, but it's like I feel like the football is the egg.
Pretty much, yeah.
Came after, just changed the shape a little bit, but
a little bit. I like the Reese's with the pretzel in it. That's really good. It's got a pretzel in it, and it's got caramel. That one's pretty solid. Swiss cakes.
Rolls, yeah.
Never heard of those.
Rolls. You know what? So what it is, I still enjoy those things, but now I feel like I'm older and my palate's changed. That it just all leaves like a film in my mouth, and I'm like,
oh yeah.
After I've eaten it, I'm just like, yeah, that's just the fake stuff in it. But
the synthetics, the plastics.
Other than oatmeal cream pies, I could still house half a box of oatmeal cream pies on command any point in time. I could probably get through the whole box.
I kind of want to try some of those. That would probably be my next go with Little Debbie.
Pigs, my boy.
But I'm trying to keep on working out so I stay in shape. I can't be eating all this stuff.
I've been slacking this last week, but I was good before that. But I've been playing basketball a little bit more now, so it's like I go burn like 15.
Oh yeah,
it's crazy.
That'll do it.
But the fudge rounds. Oof, talk to me. Crazy.
See, I'm getting hungry now, and I'm eating jelly beans right now. Bucktail fishing, I will demolish some chips as well. I love chips. Chips, here's my thing. Whenever I'm driving, like I do a lot of driving for work, hauling horses, and I will say this, get yourself a little cooler, put some ice packs in it, throw you some cheese sticks in there, throw your jerky in there, and get you a bag of chips, set that in the console, wait a little while for that jerky and that cheese to get nice and cool, take it out, take a bite of cheese, take a piece of jerky, then grab some chips and throw them in. All that together, it's like basically a sandwich without the bread.
Okay.
It's really good, really solid. Find the spiciest beef jerky you can get your hands on.
I like that.
That's what I had for lunch. I had 4.5 bags of beef jerky and 6 cheese sticks and a bag of chips.
And make sure you wash that down well. It's high sodium.
Oh, it's all my. I always get the like I order beef jerky from some place that gets it all like grass fed and everything. So the cheese is fine too. So
Not bad.
the chips don't have seed oils or anything in them, so
Nice.
nothing much there.
Vogel's got
No
another
sugars.
He said, Brendan, are you sticking to your belief that Vermont maple syrup is far better than Canadian?
I'm changing.
Wow.
I'm putting my foot down here. I'm going Ohio maple syrup.
Wow.
My grandparents tap the maple trees and they send us syrup, and it is way better, in my opinion.
Okay.
So that's what I'm going with. I'm going with not Vermont and not Canadian. 12 inches of diabetes.
I'll take it. Yeah, the egg is king. The egg is like
The egg is good.
The last time I got like sick off candy was off the eggs. No funny. Because I remember it was like, if I remember correctly, it was like CVS, and they literally had them like 70% off. And I was like, you know what? I'm just doing it because I want to do it. And I bought like the whole box. The whole
box.
And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna make this easy for you, because I went up with like 10 or some shit, or like I just grabbed like a handful and I dump them on. I was like, you know what? He started.
Just grab the box.
I was like, I'm just gonna make this easy. I just literally took them over, and he's like, what do you mean? I moved it to the side and I grabbed the fresh one in the back, and it was just
the unsealed one.
bring the whole box, dude. And I literally paid like $30. Like,
oh, really? How many eggs were in there?
I don't even know. It's like 30.
Like 50 or something?
Yeah, it's like 30 or something like that.
Wow. I need to do that.
I put like 10 on the counter, 10 like in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
The rest in the freezer. I was just like,
a freezer. That's a good one right there.
Yeah, freeze them.
Freeze them. You know what's also good? I'm a young person, so I'm kind of weird about my food. Like I like weird things. Eating Lay's, like original, like just normal salted chips.
Yeah.
With a Reese's peanut butter cup is actually really good. You would be really surprised on how good that actually is.
Here we go. We're going down it again. The best.
I've never even had one.
Cookie. Wow, kid. Before we go into another the shortbread.
What is a Girl Scout cookie first? I need to know the layout of what's going on here.
Oh man, hold on, I'll do it. Hold on.
Jermaine's over here having a stroke.
Next episode of On Mainstream Fishing, we're gonna host Brendan's parents. Here we go, girl.
When it comes to food, I don't eat much junk food, or haven't grown up eating much junk food at all, because my parents are a little weird about that.
They came out with a new joint. I don't even think this is fair. Hold on. It's the s'mores joint. Yo.
Jermaine's over here drooling on his keyboard.
Yeah, I really am. Because I forgot where. Oh yeah, it's right here. I see it. Yep, there's a picture of it. Okay, let me present the screen. Hold on. I did just get.
I've heard people, just letting the comment section know, I have heard about Girl Scout cookies. Never seen one unless I saw one unknowingly.
Okay,
I'm just letting that out there.
These are Girl Scout cookies. Okay, those are the.
They look dry. They look really dry. They look like the cookies that your grandma keeps in like a cabinet kind of thing.
They were.
Then they're.
They were, and they're great. And they were.
Really?
All of the above are true, minus the dry, and they're great. So.
Interesting.
Right here, these are s'mores.
Really?
Help me out, chat. I've never seen those before.
I haven't either. This is my first time. Did they have something like a mint? A mint flavored one, or a peanut butter?
Thin mints.
Oh, That kind of sounds good.
You'd probably like those. And I think the peanut butter patties are good. But is it the toasty yolks? No.
So is it like,
The original.
do they have like a filling, or is it just a cookie
It's some.
dipped in chocolate?
They're all different. The shortbreads are good. This was my favorite. Easy.
Which one?
Shortbreads. Until I had these joints like a year ago. So hold on. Let me pop back over to StreamYard because I can't see the chat right now.
See, we're doing a deep dive on snacks right now and food.
Somebody talked to me about these s'mores joints. S'mores is pretty good. Jumps to like 3 for me after the tag. So you know what? I'm sorry. I'm a weirdo. I'll say it. I don't like chocolate and mint together.
Really?
I don't like mint chip. I don't like thin mints.
Wow.
I'm not. I'm just like mint.
All right. Bye. You're not my friend anymore. Bye. I'll talk to you later, or not talk to you later. I mean, like.
My bad. It just doesn't.
Doesn't do it for you.
It just doesn't do it for me. Like I could kind of like my palate's changed a little bit to the point where like it's bearable now.
Mm-hmm.
But I would never. I would get every other flavor. I'd probably get sorbet before I got mint chip.
So what about like an Andes mint? Like, do you like Andes mints?
No.
Really? Wow.
Like those peppermint patties.
Mm-hmm. It's like the best thing ever. I like every time I'd go to a Mexican restaurant, they'd always have a box of those things, and I would always grab a couple. Those are like the best thing ever.
What's the point to doing that? Go get a Reese's. Why would you do that to yourself? Like, ugh.
I love them. That like mint chocolate chip ice cream. I mean, mint chocolate chip ice cream with some hot fudge on it. Like you can't go wrong with that.
And then the s'mores are really, really, really good. But yeah, a lot of people like, that's what I'm saying. A lot of people like thin mints. A lot of people like it. I get it. Yeah, see, look, that's like 4 or 5 people right there. What up, Rich?
They're all saying freeze them.
Yeah, they like them out of the freezer. Rich, if you're still listening, that was at 10:28. What time is it? Oh, yeah, it's 10:30. Rich, we got to reschedule you to get you on so we can talk about Kissimmee.
You know what's really good frozen is a Pop-Tart.
Yeah.
Pretty solid.
The tag-alongs are good then. The peanut butter cookie, yeah, that's really good.
Well, I just got a notification that Tyler's going to be live in 30 minutes.
Really?
Huh. I'll have to pop in there.
Maine, are you American? Yeah, my bad, dude. I feel like that's the only thing that people are like, wow, with me. That's the only. Okay, so I don't like. I don't like mixing fruit and meat.
Well, mixing fruit and meat, that sounds a little weird to me.
I put a lot in salads. Like with the orange and chicken, like a mandarin chicken salad. I'm like,
yeah, that's kind of gross.
Or I'll eat everything. Just take the orange out for me. Or just give me the salad and I'll just have it with no chicken. You know, and I'll just have just a straight, I don't like, I'm not, that's that and mint and chocolate. I'll just take one or the other. Like I like mint. I could do mint stuff, but I just don't like my chocolate.
Like a mint gum or something?
Yeah, I love that. Love that. But I just don't want both of those together.
Yeah. Interesting. Did not know that about you.
Yes.
Rather.
I can do applesauce and pork roast. It's actually pretty good.
Never heard of that before.
Yeah, it's good. It's really good.
And what's good on a pork roast is barbecue.
Is that what we made in catering and we won like a challenge in high school or something? I don't know if that was what it was, but yeah, I could do that. Favorite candy bar? Snickers.
Ooh, Snickers is good.
You know what I mess with a lot? The nougat. Three Musketeers.
Nougat. Oh man, those have got like they're so aggressive. They've got so much nougat in them. It's kind of a problem to me.
Great.
That'll get you high on sugar right there.
we're completely off the rails, but that Three
Man,
Musketeers is great.
I don't know. What
There
would
was a
be?
scene I would
What is
go
it?
on right now. No,
Man,
there's another one I wouldn't do. Okay, hold on.
I don't
No,
even know what my favorite candy bar would be. I'd probably say
I'll eat it, but I'll
either
never. So like,
the
and this
Twix cookie dough is good. Twix cookie dough, I'd probably say is one of my favorites.
I never had that. That sounds good.
They're really good. They're really good.
See, there it is. That's the fruit, and it's I'll eat a slice just because, but
Hmm.
it's not something that I'm gonna like go get
Hmm.
with the pineapple
Not
and
a fan of pineapple. I think I'm allergic to it. Makes
payday.
my throat swell up.
That's a throwback.
Oh, Payday. Okay, they make these new Paydays. They're coated in chocolate. They're amazing.
Really? Okay.
Hmm.
Try that. Must.
That one's probably 3 or 4 for me in the candy bar ranking list. We need to do a whole show and just bring on a bunch of guests and have them rank candy bars. Okay, so what about gummy bears?
Dang,
Are you an Albanese kind of person?
I might steal that and get a few dollars together and just go shopping.
Ooh.
It's actually fun. I've been thinking about that for a while. I just been broke for a while. So. That's a commit because I was like, I'm thinking about it and I'm like, that could get a little bit wild real quick. Oh yeah, look.
I think it could.
Because so look, here we go.
Are you going to show off the stuff you got today?
I went to the store real quick and there's a little tackle shop next to it. And I was like, oh yeah, I'm on the phone with Brendan. I walk in and I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna look. I'm not getting nothing. There we are.
I convinced Jermaine to buy $500 worth of baits.
I almost did. I was like, I gotta go.
And nobody could. If you're in the tackle shop and you don't want to buy things, don't call me ever.
Yeah, don't. Full send, because he's like, full send. Full send. What's this one, the Gobi?
Those have paddle tails on them, right?
They're like not paddles, but they're not.
Oh, it's like a flange kind of deal almost.
Yeah,
It's just like a flat something on the stick tail.
that like go up and down. Can you kind of see it?
That's weird.
I'll pop one out. I don't mind.
No, I can see it good.
Okay.
Yeah, that's strange. Huh.
And then
That reminds me of the My Name is Jeff's one bait a little bit. Oh yeah, the flashy one.
I was freaking killed on this thing today. Not today. But which one is this?
Tyler says Hairbro gummy bears. Oh my goodness,
No, they're too hard.
they're way too hard.
Flavor, they're up there though. So
They're good flavor, but oh man, those are rough.
Too hard.
That'll take you a year to get through a bag. I like the Albanese ones are the best. I feel like the sour ones or the normal ones. They're like up there.
You know who makes really good gummy bears? And this is like going to be tough. 7-Eleven.
They do. 7-Eleven has some good ones.
Really,
honestly.
If you could find a pack that's not like not melted and destroyed, sometimes you'll catch a pack that's like a lot of packs that are half melted and it's like one glob and you're like, dang it, man. But 7-Eleven has really good ones.
Yeah.
Honestly, the best gummy bears are from the candy store. I don't know what brand.
Like a real one.
Yeah. I think everyone knows which candy store I'm talking. Where you go with the bag and you're like, oh yeah, I'm only gonna get $5.
And you scoop them.
And then you put your bag down, and then lady tells you $32.59, and you're like, damn, I can't believe I just spent that much money on candy. That spot. But
yeah. Or they have like the deals where you like hold the bag under and you like do the thing where it opens up.
Or you use the scoop, and it's like I go right to the gummy bears. Gummy bears and sour candies. I mix it all in one bag, and I'm like,
there you go.
I'm home and get diabetes.
What are the comments we got rolling in here?
I know. I'm trying to check. We keep.
Buc-ee's has the best gummy bears. Texas Huntsman says. I wouldn't put it past them. Gummy bears from there is probably really good.
Unfortunately, Tyler, that's going to be a strong disagree.
Man.
Oh, look at this. There you go, Charlie. My Academy Sports is running like
Whoa.
% off everything, and I got an insane amount of stuff there. 3 Decker rides for 25. Yeah, that sounds good.
It is a good deal.
Yeah, it's what is it? What are they calling it? $1 million bait or something like that, or $100,000 bait or whatever they wanted to call it. I was like, okay, well, I need a couple, and
That's because the people are winning on it, right?
Yeah, people are winning money on it left to right, and like I got these from Jason, so I got the ball heads.
Oh, there you go. You got ball heads for him.
You know, so it's all gravy.
Say, while I'm here, might as well show off some baits if you don't mind. I just finished up.
Yeah,
I haven't posted some of these, but so that one right there is a skunk color. Skunk is an old crankbait color, originally made by Bagley, if I remember correctly. This one I did instead of white scales, I did silver. So it's like a chrome with black, a little bit of silver on the head there. So this is a Big M crankbait. So the guy that makes the Hellcat, which you have, Jermaine, he made these, and then I did a few of his baits in this pattern right here, which is one of my favorites now. I tried to replicate one that TK Stanley did. So it's kind of like his pattern. It's hard to see the colors. I can't zoom in on my screen. It doesn't let me, but yeah, there you go. You can kind of see it, but the paint, you can see the wood grain through the paint too, which is kind of cool. But yeah, those are the ones I just finished up recently, and I did a few more smaller walking baits. There's the big giant walking bait next to the little one. So this is like 7 inches. It's like 2 ounces. So that's a little bigger than your super spook, but you can still cast it on some normal kind of stuff. So did a few more of these in this color, and that one right there gets bit. The cool thing with this one is you can reel it straight, and it'll go down like a crankbait, and it'll wiggle. So it's a cool bait for sure.
Yeah, I still gotta grab some of your cranks and stuff, dude.
Dude, if I have any left over from the classic, oh, I forgot. I forgot to tell you guys, I'm going to the classic. I'm bringing a whole bunch of baits with me to sell. I'll be running some deals, some like buy 3 baits, get a t-shirt or a hat free. You know, buy a glide bait, get a free hat or a free t-shirt. You know, I'll be doing a giveaway of a bait, of a rather expensive bait. I'll be doing all kinds of crazy stuff, crazy deals. So if you guys see me at the classic, you know, make sure to say hi. I'll be set up there selling in the expo.
Look at that. See, this is what we're doing. TX said he's going to get
butter rung after this live.
But yeah, I actually experienced the power of this dang bait. Last year I wasn't throwing a jerk bait around me. I wasn't really getting any hits, and then the sun came out and I threw on the World Minnow. The one, I only have one. The one I do have.
Mm-hmm.
Man, it was one of those things where it was just like a light switch, you know? It was like I went from like not catching anything to I couldn't stop catching them at one point. I was like, holy smokes.
And let them know that you were fishing a jerkbait previously and you switched over to that one and they did start hitting.
Yep, that's a fact. I was telling you that earlier. Yeah, I was fishing. What color was I fishing?
Was it a Stunner or was it a Vision?
No.
I can't remember what you said it was.
No, I think I had a 6 Sense one on at one point.
Oh, Provoke.
A Provoke, and then I had something else on. And so, no. I started off with a 110.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing
at all.
Nothing at all. Switched to the 6 Sense, and I caught like 2 or 3. And
okay.
Then I died for like an hour, and I was like, dang. And then I put on the World Minnow, and it was like light switch, and my big fish came on that too. It was like an 18.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It shows the power of the flash.
And I was like, it was crazy because like the water was, and then of course I didn't bring my camera that day. It's on. If you go to Alex De La Cruz Fishing, He's one of my club mates. He actually has that day on the water on his channel. Not too much my angle, obviously, but we do have a double up in that, so you can check him out. Alex De La Cruz Fishing, one of my guys. But the water at that lake, I think it was I forgot the name of it, like off the top of my head. But anyway, the water was clear enough where you could see like 6 or 7 or 8 feet down, and your jerk bait would be like right on the line of visibility.
Oh yeah,
see the dark shadows underneath it.
Oh man, that's always the best right there. Just barely seeing the fish.
And you get it up to the point of visibility, and you see the two small. Like they weren't big smallies. We're talking 15s to 17s. For the most part.
So solid ones.
And get behind it and start tracking it. It's crazy. And then you jerk it, and then you let it sit. And when you let that world minnow sit, they'd come up to it and they nose up to it. And like I was telling you earlier, I've never seen it. They like one time he was on this side and he just went around to the other side and was like looking at it. He was like, stop moving. Like he was yelling at it. Like, the hell is wrong with you? I'm eating grass.
Why is this threadfin having a seizure?
I was looking in and it would just, and you're like, oh my God. So I like literally experienced it, saw everything.
It's pretty awesome. Oh, Tweezy says he's going to be at the Classic. Sweet. I'll see you there, Tweezy.
Viv, yeah, I got you. I still got it. I don't do good.
Yeah.
I'm coming down.
There's got to be something to that flash, honestly. Like about fish, especially in clear water or like aggressive fish like smallmouth. There's got to be something to that.
Mike said he literally almost drove to Academies when he heard about their sales. What are they going?
Oh, wow. 220 miles for Academy. Wow.
220 miles. That's got to be like 3 hours, 4 hours.
Yeah, it's about.
That's got to be something like that, yeah.
It's like 2.5, almost
80
3
miles. I drove like 80 miles the other day, I think, and it was like an hour and a half.
Yeah. Man, you got to be dedicated if you want to do that.
I mean, oh, there you go.
Yes, Gramps will be at the Classic, so I'm excited to meet him. We already talked about that. It'll be cool.
Dave's getting out of here. Be good, Dave.
Tweezy, make sure to stop by and see me. I'm not sure exactly which booth I'll be at yet, but I'll post it on my Instagram story whenever I get that hammered down. So I'm not sure on the booth number.
Let's see. I hope so, dude. I really, really, really hope so. Like I said, we got warm days here back to back. So I don't know if it's going to be enough to just smoke the ice. I don't think 50 degrees is going to do it like that.
You need to bring some dynamite. That's what you need. Stick it all over through the ice. Boom.
What's the size and weight on that mega walking bait you showed?
This one is like 9 ounces, and this one is just under 2. So this one right here, you'll catch bass on this one easy. I've caught a bunch of bass on that one. This one you might have trouble catching bass on. This is really made for striper. But these little guys are so much fun to fish. You can fish them like a jerk bait. You can straight retrieve them. You can walk them. These things glide so wide, and you can move them so fast. It's like boom, 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 and they glide out so far. It's a fun bait, and they're cheap too. These are like $40 for that bait, and it's custom built. It's a good bait.
Yeah, Diggs. I think honestly, it was like. Let me see.
Oh, look at that! Not going to be below freezing. Sweet. These lakes are going to start thawing out, hopefully.
Yeah, because it's 40 degrees right now.
Yeah.
And it's supposed to stay above freezing all day. And then tomorrow's, yes, 52.
There you go. Warmer weathers are coming.
51, 53. And then at night, it's going to be 37, 37, 39.
Ooh.
Let's go. 43. But then that's what I'm saying. Then the night temperatures drop back 31, 30, 23, 19.
19.
Yeah, but it's going to be 40 degrees during the day.
Yeah, so it'll melt a little bit then, hopefully.
Yeah, we still get those harsh swings. You know, that's the only thing. We get those night temps be nipping us still. It's crazy. TX. The stun is good. Stun is a good bait. I got no problem with it. Stun
is solid.
I got a good amount of them, I think.
I actually have a few stunnas. They're pretty good.
Yeah, they're good. They're like at the end of the day, like I feel like almost everyone makes a good jerk bait. They're all slightly just a different action or a different body.
Slightly.
You know.
If I'm going to be fishing one though, it's got to be the Jackal Rearrange. It's a little bit bigger, and whenever it sits in the water, like after you pop it, it does this side to side motion, and the sides are really, really flat, so it gives it some flash. So I don't fish a jerkbait very often at all, but if I'm going to be fishing one, like on the river, that's the one. Oh man, you need to get yourself one. Just try it out. It's a fun bait. Really aggressive. It's a little bigger, but I'm sure your fish will eat it. I have no problem eating it. But oh, there you go. Academy always has good sales, it seems. Everybody's getting cheap stuff there.
Yeah, I saw that. Wow, Jacob Wheeler. I was about to say, I forgot his name. Jacob Wheeler. He was like, he cuts one of the tabs off every now and then.
Oh, he does? Does that make it swim?
So it's just a slightly different action.
Okay. Interesting.
Brendan, any thoughts on the Megabass Mega Dog?
Shoot, I forgot. Megabass makes two big walking baits. There's a Mega Dog, and I forgot the other one. And one of them doesn't walk very good, and the other one is fine. And I can't remember which one is which because they both have Mega in their name. There's the Mega Dog, and what's the other one? The Mega Walk or something like that? I don't know. I'm not entirely sure, but I know one of them works good, and I think it's the Mega Dog, I believe. I believe so.
And another one question. Any experience with the DRT Vitra?
I think I have one. I believe. Is that the paddle tail that they released? Or is that a jig? I forgot which one that was. I'm kind of out of it. Like I can't remember much now. It's kind of weird. Like I used to be able to go pop, pop, pop.
Tweezy said, I'm starting off with the Provoke DD again. I think it's bit. Yeah, I saw you. Tweezy was having some good days on what is that, Newton? Power Plant Lake?
Oh, Power Plant Lake. That'll stay warm.
He's been fishing it for like the last month, I feel like. He's been getting bit.
Yeah, Power Plant Lake's good. Get some nice warm water going through there. Get the water stirred up.
There you go. He said, but buy up at Academy because they sell out in the spring.
There you go. You know what's strange to me is most of the tackle shops do their business in the spring, which is weird because like as a fisherman, like for my personality, I want to stock up before the fishing season starts so I can have more time to go fish instead of sit at a tackle shop. Like it makes no sense.
So you know what the craziest thing is though?
What's that?
This is what we all have to realize. We are weird. Most fishermen don't start fishing like until like a month, 2 months after we start fishing.
True. Well, I'm fishing all year round. I don't know about you.
No, but okay, so even you, there's still people that stop for like 2-3 months and they go hunt.
Yeah, pretty much. During the hunting season, they stop.
It's it's all they'll fish. So down by you, I'm going to say they're like the fair weather fishermen are going to fish from like March to December, and then or March to November.
And once deer season hits, the lakes go dead kind of, and then up until like the middle or the end of turkey season, it's about to fire up again.
Okay.
The summertime is when you get the most out there because you have recreational fishermen and crappie fishermen and bluegill fishermen and bass fishermen all together.
Everyone's.
And it's a whole mess.
Yeah, I think, yeah,
So
I'm in the same boat as these guys. We still got ice up here.
mm-hmm.
Vogel said the Vitra is a large crank down with a bulbous head and thin tail, like a sideways apostrophe.
Vitra. Let me look that up real quick here.
You want me to do it? Or you got it? Oh, I think he froze while he's doing it. Yeah, I've never been, but that's so the tackle shop I just went to is they're actually changing locations. And I was telling Brendan, I was like, I gotta be on the lookout because if they do like a change location sale, I gotta be ready for that. Mostly like reels and stuff because they have a bunch of Shimano stuff. So I would like to be ready for that because that'd be freaking. They do a change location sale. That's what I was just saying. I don't know. But I was saying the
I did.
Shop I went to today is changing locations.
Yep, and you better be on it whenever they do that.
Yep.
I could not find the DRT Vitra anywhere. I know the police crank just dropped, and that's a 42-foot diving crankbait.
What?
And I need to buy one of those to fish around the dams around here because they're pretty deep. And it's got 2 line ties, one for a tighter action and one for a wider action, which is cool. So that's a cool DRT bait that just released, Japanese.
There he goes. He said he'll send you a picture on IG.
Oh, sweet. I need to see a picture of this thing. I didn't know. Oh, wait a minute. Is this that jointed crankbait that they made that they released at Keepcast last year? Or well, they teased it at Keepcast last year in Japan. I'm thinking that's the one he's talking about.
Yeah, we'll probably wrap it up so everybody can jump on Tyler's.
Yeah, we'll go meet you all at Tyler's show and go hang out there for a little bit. Yeah, 42 foot is crazy. The bait itself is like 6 inches long, or maybe it's 5 inches long, and the bill is like 6 or 7 inches long. It's big.
That's wild. 42.
But it's not that big of a crankbait either. Like the actual body is not like massive. Like it's just a little bit bigger than your normal crankbait. I shouldn't say a little bit. It's substantially bigger than your normal crankbait. But it's deep diving, really deep diving. That might possibly be the deepest diving crankbait that I know of.
That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to think of like where could I even fish that? Like
it was made. Well, I mean, you could fish it on the wider action and reel it really slow with your rod tip up, and it'll stay shallow. So you can, and it has that big bill on it, so you can run it through like 10 foot of water or 6 foot of water, and that thing will just dig into the mud, and that bill protects the hooks. So you can fish it in just about any, depth of water. It's just going to dig into the mud, and those hooks are protected, which is kind of cool. So it can dive to 42 foot, but I kind of want to use it on some of these dams that are like 20 foot deep, 25 foot deep.
There's some big humps. There's some big drop offs in Candlewood that go from like 3 feet down to like 40.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that'll work there. And I believe it has a weight transfer system in it too, so that'll cast like really well.
Lake points, yeah. Some main lake points, yeah, that drop off heavy. Candlewood, I still like. It's honestly crazy when you look at a lake. Like this is like one of the bigger lakes around here, and I've probably only been to like maybe a third of it. Not even.
Really?
Not even, like a tenth.
Is that because you're limited with the paddling and it's just annoying to get to the rest of it?
It's just big for us.
How many acres do you think it is?
I'll look it up. Let's see. And then we'll
like when I fish my paddleboard, I can normally get just about everywhere. Like I fish a 300 acre lake, or it's like 350 acres, and I'll fish just about the entire bank in about a day on the paddleboard. But then again, a paddleboard, you're a lot lighter on the paddleboard, and it can go a little faster. So with a kayak, you got a full grown person, you've got all your tackle in there, you got a bunch of rods, equipment and stuff.
It is 5,400 acres.
Oh, dang. That's pretty solid.
Long.
That's a pretty big lake then.
Yeah, it's in Connecticut. I'm pretty sure it's the biggest. If I'm not mistaken, it's the biggest lake in like in this area, like in the tri-state or whatever. Is Connecticut in the tri-state? I think it is.
That's really big. I thought it was like more like 500 acres or something.
Yeah,
But dang, that's pretty good size.
It's big as hell. Candlewood's huge, and that's what I'm saying. I've launched out of one launch, and I went down and around.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the first time I was on it, I went across. We launched out of the arm. I went across the arm. I went down. I went around. The water got too choppy. I came back across, and then I went back into the cove, and then I came out and finished my day. And that was that. So I didn't even go that far. And then,
and you need a boat to fish that place, like a boat with like a 9 horse.
That's the other scary thing, and that's why it gets a little wild out there, is because there's boats ripping. So you'll be fishing. Like that's when I almost flipped.
Oh yeah.
That's why. Because I'm over here trying to measure a fish, and you get at like by 11 o'clock, you get used to like the
choppiness.
So you kind of like zone it out when you're measuring a fish.
Mm-hmm.
I'm measuring a fish. I'm looking down. I look up this way. There's a wave above me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm on the bank. I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to get smacked into the bank and just break all my shit. So I just like freaking drop the fish, drop my phone, paddle hard. Like I got my nose like right into the front of it and just poof.
Yeah.
But I didn't go anywhere, I just hit hard and I just was like, I got to
jolt it.
Water. Yeah. It was
that's one thing that some people don't understand is you got to turn your boat either to the back or to the nose to that wake or the wave, or else you're getting flipped.
It's going to pull you.
Mm-hmm.
Flip you, or it's going to bring you with it.
Mm-hmm.
And when it brings you with it, it's going to dump you.
Yeah. And if you have like a motor on it, like a couple of motors, like you got a trolling motor and a normal motor in the water, that wave is going to help roll you over. It's going to push you over because that stuff is down there and it's going to flip up.
Scary sometimes, but you got to get nose into it.
Yeah. I try to be mindful whenever I'm ripping by like a kayak angler. I'm ripping down the lake going 45 and I'm trying to like look out for kayak anglers, but they're kind of hard to see. Like you guys are so like low to the water, it's kind of hard to see you. But I tried not to run over anybody or get too close.
You're right, dude. Candlewood has been poorly managed. They essentially, I'm pretty sure they like killed like all the grass.
Oh, that's not good at all.
Pleasure boaters, and it's like, I've listened to Shan when he's like, oh, he's not saying that the fish aren't there and they can still live without it, but they just don't have anything to relate to. So fishermen, it sucks for us because they just don't necessarily relate to anything and they kind of roam and they're still there.
Need some live scope. The cheater box.
Yeah. Or if you ain't scoping, you're hoping in that situation. And that's interesting to say that because I literally
scope or die.
My boy, he actually caught or hooked into a giant right in front of me off the live scope at Candlewood. So.
Oh yeah. Dang. Yeah. I did. Oh, you know what? I did just get a graph. I got a 9-inch Helix.
Nice.
From Adam Deacon. He's the guy who helps Bailey host the Serious Angler podcast. So I got that from him, and it has the ability to have live scope. So if I ever want to get it, it's a big enough screen. It has the capabilities to have live scope, which is kind of cool. So if I ever want to get it later down the road, I probably won't, but it's nice to have the ability. But now I can actually go through the lake and see what's down there in that deeper water. Because that's what I want to try fishing is some of that deeper stuff. That's like, 20 foot. But that's about as deep as it gets around here. Because we have a bunch of like flooded trees, like trees that are upright that are just flooded, and there's like a whole forest of them down there. So I want to get something that I can scan the sides with, and then go over with like 2D or side scan or down scan, and just go over them and just see what's down there and see like mark cover and stuff. Because like a lot of the lakes I fish don't have like any like actual maps like topographical maps, so you can't see like where it drops off or goes back up.
Yeah,
or where
you gotta
the
go
low
scan
spots
it
are.
yourself.
Yeah, they're too small, or I mean, they're like 200 or 500 acres. I mean, Lowrance doesn't really map the smaller lakes. Like lakes like Sinclair or Juliet or Tobo, they'll map those because those are big. Those are like Tobo is like 9 miles long or something like that. So they'll map those bigger lakes.
Vogel said he's still waiting on the live scope on his paddleboard. He would.
I know a guy that did that. Actually. He mounted live scope with a 12-inch unit on his paddleboard. Look him. It's Jared Swafford on Instagram. He's a big bait guy, and he strapped it on there, and he fishes out there in Texas, and he strapped that to his paddleboard. It's pretty crazy.
But all right, dude. Let's pop up out of here. Everyone, Tyler's on.
Let's go flood a stream.
Much. Yeah, pop on hook setters. Hook sets are free. The boy Tyler, he was just in here chatting with us, and yeah, we'll see what's going on next week. Maybe we get this guy on again. Maybe we go on to somebody else.
All right, we'll see what happens
in the rotation. See what's going on, but all right, y'all. Yeah. Till next time.
See y'all.
Deuces.